guys, thank you for joining me back here again on Bushcraft Basics with Ben. It's an absolute pleasure to have each and every one of you back here with me. Today we're going to do something a little different. I've been sent a challenge from Dave over at Really Big Monkey. So thank you, Dave, for sending me this challenge. And the challenge he set is to get a fire started with only 2 sticks and 1 knife. So without further ado, guys, let's jump straight into this one. So today's video, guys, is going to consist of 2 pieces of wood, 1 knife, and we're going to try and create 1 fire. That is the aim of this challenge. It's a beautiful, like I said, spring day today. The UK is still on lockdown, so I can't venture out in the woods to make this video, unfortunately. But we are going to try and make this as interesting as we can. I'm going to talk to you guys through the steps that I take to get this fire started, and hopefully you will all really enjoy this one. Okay, so now that we've got our piece of wood sawn into 2 pieces, this is going to make life a bit easier for us to work with the wood. We just need to split it down further, however, and so to do that I'm just going to use my knife now to baton the wood. All we're going to do is sit the wood on one end like this, place the knife on top, and then we're just going to baton it right through until this wood splits in half. And we're going to keep doing that until we get some smaller pieces and some medium-sized pieces as well. Just for anyone interested, this is a Mora Garberg. Very well respected knife in the bushcraft field. Moras in general, you can't go wrong with Mora knives, but this one seems to stand out amongst the rest for a bit of an all-rounder. So yeah, this is a Mora Garberg. Recently got this. I'm going to do a review on this in a future video, so keep an eye out for that. Using another piece of wood, the spare piece that we cut off from the end of this one, we're just going to start to whack the knife through and baton this piece of wood. Split nicely. This is a great piece of wood as well. You can see that the piece of wood I chose is free of hardly any knots. It's always a great starting point when you're choosing your piece of wood. You can see that the grain runs nice and straight as well, so when we come to feather stick this, it's going to make our life much easier. Again, we're just going to keep splitting this down. This has only been split once, we need to go a few more times just yet. I do this whether it's been raining or whether it's been dry. For one, if it's dry like a day like today, splitting the wood down is going to make life easier to start preparing the feather sticks and the wood shavings, all the other little pieces that we're going to need to build this fire. So even though it's dry, I still like to split it down to make it into more manageable pieces. And if it's raining, if you split it down, the inside is going to be nice and dry. So if you can't find wood because everything seems to be wet, split it down in this way and the wood inside will be nice and dry still. As I said, Dave from Really Big Monkey set me this challenge, so if you haven't seen Dave's attempt at this challenge, then go over to Dave's channel. That's Really Big Monkey, and you can watch him there complete his take on the 2 stick 1 knife fire challenge. So I went for a walk out this morning to get this piece of wood. Literally about 200 metres away from my house there is a little bit of a plantation there, so I just picked up this piece of wood. It's amazing to see how things have changed even from, like, say, a month or 2 ago. Everything is looking much greener now. There's lots more activity within the woods, birds, bees, etc. And so yeah, just amazing how quickly things change. You can see right now that we've managed to break it down into many more pieces. These are a lot more easy to work with, and like I said, the more pieces of wood that we've got, the merrier. It's going to make life easier when it comes to starting that fire as well. I still have got the spare piece, or the other end of that wood, to get through. So I'm just going to carry on with this. I won't put you guys through the pain of watching me do this. I'll break this down and then we'll pick up from that point once this is broken down. So here we are, guys. That's the 2 pieces of wood now all battened down into smaller sections. You don't want to be picking a piece of wood that's got knots in there or is twisted and contorted. These pieces here split really well because of the fact that they were straight with no knots. Okay, so the next stage now, after we've battened all these pieces of wood down into smaller sections, is we want to find a piece that's quite a nice length, and like I said, got a straight grain. So a piece like this looks like it would be perfect. You can see there a nice straight grain. We've got a nice edge to work off straight away, and this is what we're going to be targeting with the knife. We're going to lock our arm out and just basically let the knife do the work. run it down the piece of wood until we start creating some feathers. Any pieces like these shavings that have fallen off the feather sticks, just keep hold of them because they will all help aid making the fire. In fact, after we've made a few feather sticks, we are going to create a big ball of shavings as well. Okay, so now that we've got a nice ball of shavings there ready to go, what I want to do is break these down even further, because you can see some of these are still relatively quite thick. You just take a big handful and start to move them around inside my hand until we break them down into finer pieces. Again, anything that's just going to make the life that bit more easy when it comes for this fire to take a spark is going to help us a long way, so I think that's going to be more than enough. And so yeah, the next time you guys will see me will be after I've crushed this up some more and this stuff is ready to take a spark. Okay, so the reason I laid this horizontal one across is because now you can see that when the fire takes and I start laying my pieces of wood over the top, it's not going to be smothering the actual fire, it's not going to be sat on top of the actual fire, so that's going to make life easier as well. It's always about just thinking one step ahead, and these little things do pay off in the long run, so I don't want to overdo it. That'll do for now. Maybe do with breaking some of these down as well, even more, like half again. Just while we're sat admiring this fire, I want to give a quick shout out to a few people. First person I want to shout out is Oscar Outdoors. Thank you, Oscar, for giving me a shout out, mate. Really appreciate that. Make sure you go check Oscar's channel out. He's doing wild camping videos, etc. And another person is Ash Outdoors. Ash is always very supportive of everything that I do on both my channels, 401 Files and Bushcraft Basics with Ben. So Ash, thank you so much, mate. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you go check Ash's channel out. He does lots of wild camping, bushcrafty type videos as well. So like I said, the links will be below this video. Head over there and show your support. Hi guys, I'm really sorry to interrupt at this point, but there was one other shout out that I meant to do, and that was to Go Bushcraft. Like Dave, I was completely promoting the wrong channel. I think I was even promoting a big mega chain like Go Outdoors. But anyway, never mind, corrected this one, and it is Go Bushcraft. Awesome channel, been speaking to for a few weeks now and learned one or two things from his channel. That's Go Bushcraft, like I said. I'll leave a link down below. There we are guys, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you've all enjoyed this. Like I said, it has been a bit of a challenge to get the fire going with 2 sticks and only 1 knife. That was a great challenge though, Dave, from Really Big Monkey, so thank you for sending me that across. Now it's my turn to pass this challenge on. Ash from Ash Outdoors. Ash, let's see what you can do, buddy. 2 sticks, 1 knife. Let's see if you can get a fire started. Until next time, guys, take it easy, look after yourselves, and until next time, I'll see you on the next one.